country needs at this moment. The 4 pillars of the Green Party represent grassroots democracy, peace, opportunity, and social justice. And we need that today more than ever. We're not getting that in the public policy of the Democratic-controlled Congress, and we certainly aren't getting it with the Republican administration in the White House. Therefore, I believe we can't entrust the solutions to our problems to the very people who helped to create those problems in the first place.
Congresswoman McKinney, where do you stand on some of the issues where we see similarities between the two main party candidates? Where do you stand on remilitarizing or creating another surge for Afghanistan?
Well, of course, it's unfortunate that Dick Cheney made up a list that included 60 countries. It is unfortunate.
60 countries to invade?
60 countries to consider as our enemies in this war on terror.
Well, we haven't even gotten started then.
Well, that's why he said to expect war for the next generation. But the problem is that the Democrats have gone along with this. The Democrats have failed to provide us a single-payer health care system, a Medicare for all type of system that the American people support, the medical professionals support. They failed to provide a livable wage, although they have a majority in the Congress. They failed to repeal the Bush tax cuts, which have ushered in the greatest income inequality in this country since the Great Depression. And yet, I can guarantee you that every Democratic incumbent who was in the Congress at the time of the passage of the Bush tax cuts, even right here in Wisconsin, railed against the Bush tax cuts. And yet they've done nothing to repeal those Bush tax cuts.
Green Party presidential candidate Cynthia McKinney joining me, and the other issue where you see some similarities among the two main party candidates are in our civil liberties and what rights telecommunication companies have to subvert the law or Constitution in order to weed out whatever terrorist I may be or whatever keywords I may say. So I'll just throw kilo out there just so, you know, just for those. Congresswoman McKinney, what will you do to restore our civil rights?
Well, of course, this is one major issue. And of course, we know that the president, our president, has already described the Constitution as just that gosh darn paper. But unfortunately, the majority of Democrats in the Congress have gone along with that. And so they have said, by their votes, that it's okay to lie to the American people and start a war. It's okay to spy on the American people. And they've done nothing to repeal the Patriot Act, the Secret Evidence Act, the Military Commissions Act, including all of the additional deprivations of our civil liberties as a result of the war on drugs as well. And
Thank you, Congresswoman. Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's about time. You know what? The only people that can do drugs in this country anymore are white rich folks. Thank you.
Well, all I would hope is that people would begin to look at this election season. Of course, we've had 2 presidential elections stolen from us.
Thank you.
2000 and 2004.
Yeah. Well, we're short on time here, Congresswoman McKinney, so let me make something clear. I support everything you've said. I support everything you stand for, and I'll still be afraid to vote for you in November.
Well, that's what I'm getting to.
Okay.
Because do you know that you should have no fear to vote your values? People in Haiti, Cote d'Ivoire, people in Venezuela, in Brazil, Nicaragua, Ecuador, Bolivia, they also could have voted their fears, but instead they voted their values.
Oh.
Guess what they got? They got representation that actually reflects their values.
Amen.
That we have had as a result of the continuation of this sense of fear, more election theft. And in fact, in 2000, the fear is misplaced. In 2000, 1 million black people went to the polls and voted, and their votes weren't even counted. We can't even count on the fact that our votes are going to be counted in 2008 in November. The Republicans are putting in place today a 2-tiered election system with the voter ID laws that have been passed by state, by state, by state.
Congresswoman, we're seeing it right here in Wisconsin. I want to tell you what a pleasure it is to have you.
You are, finally?
FightinBobFest. Hope you'll be back, maybe as president, for the 8th annual FightinBobFest here at the Sauk County Fairgrounds in Fairview. Thank you, Congresswoman McKinney, for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Kick off there at about 6:30. Stop on by and see her. If you can make it out tonight, online at high-noon.com. That'll do it for me today. Lee Rayburn sitting here at the Sauk County Fairgrounds in Baraboo for the 7th Annual Fighting Bob Fest. Don't forget to stop on by. I will see you here. If not, I will see you Monday morning.
Fighting Lee Rayburn!